straight start in goal for Team USA. At the other end, it's Marius Teak for Romania.
It's uncharacteristic to see Johnny Hooper lose. He lost 3 against Italy in this first one today. He's usually unstoppable on the sprint.
So Romania with possession. Number 10 up top is Vlad Georgescu. Fuya sends it back out. Romania works it around, and the United States with a shot block.
And 10, Georgescu's who you want to watch out for. He's the one that had 4 goals against them early in the World Championships. He's also one of the best scorers out there in the world.
Now Georgescu moves it over to the right side, takes the return pass, defended by Max Irving. And Romania takes a 1-0 lead. Lutescu beating Weinberg, the first-time Olympian, with his first Olympic goal.
Yeah, and that's taking advantage of those new rules. He's all the way on the goal line, so he doesn't have to wait on the 2 until the ball goes in. Waiting there, Georgescu, Adrian has to honor Georgescu and then gets that ball right over his head. That has to be Weinberg's ball there.
So Romania coming off the 14-7 loss to Greece. On the scoreboard first, following the goal from Lutescu. So now the United States will set things up. This is Max Irving. Irving scored twice in the opener in Paris. A look at the United States starting lineup. You will hear frequent whistles. First exclusion call against Romania. So a power play for the United States. And Tony, you mentioned you're looking for more with the extra attacker here today against Romania.
Especially there with Max Irving. Look how deep he brought the ball in, which allowed all the posts to move in, and now a much nicer goal there by Johnny Hooper.
So Hooper ties the game at 1.
That was really a beautiful power play, and that's how they started against Italy, and they need to continue this. And it all starts with Max Irving bringing that in, bringing the post players in, allowing the players from the outside to shoot closer to the goal.
Second goal in Paris for Hooper, a 4-time All-American at Cal. 2-time Olympian. And you said the power play would be a key for the United States. They were 5 for 12 in the opener, and in your opinion must be well above that 50% mark.
150%, you're giving yourself a chance. 60-70, you're winning games. And you know you're going to earn exclusions. Both teams are the way the sport's being called, but you know with Ben Halleck in there and the mismatches you have, you will earn exclusions. You just need to make sure that you have calm down and run the system on the power play.
Now an opportunity for Ben close, and they score. 2-1 Romania. Polodrovsky, first-time Olympian, beating Adrian Weinberg.
That was absolutely beautiful. A pass to yourself, catches it, and then finishes. Wow, what a play by Polodrovsky there. Just understanding the ball, gets Woodhead to jump, comes over and finishes. Beautiful play by Polodrovsky.
Polodrovsky started playing water polo at the age of 8, plays professionally in France. First-time Olympian, scores his first goal in Paris.
And a beautiful goal at that. Passing yourself is something that, you know, is very hard to do. Creativity to pass it over somebody and get your legs under you, and he did that marvelously.
So 2 possessions, 2 goals for Romania. United States with a goal from Johnny Hooper on the power play on their last possession, trailing Romania 2-1.
And watch how the ball's going to go through Cupido. He's on top there. He's the one telling people what to do, taking the shot, making those passes. He's really the leader in the water the entire time, and that's why he plays the most as well. Him and Max Irving pretty much play the entire game.
Another power play for the United States.
Yes! And remember, we talk about power plays. The first 5 seconds is the best time. After that, then you end up going and trying to use the whole clock. But if you see a post player open, the post players are the 2 players in front of the goal, closest to the goal. If you see them open, get it to them, because that is the highest percentage shot on a 6-on-5. Beautiful pass by Delbecq.
So Alex Obert with his first goal in Paris, 14th career Olympic goal. And you said the power play would be a key, Tony. The United States capitalizing on their first two opportunities. Now Georgescu up top, defended by Johnny Hooper. 2.5 gone by in the first quarter. That's a common foul. Save made by Weinberg.
Good, and that's definitely what Weinberg needs. And get him some shots, get him some blocks, and get him fired up. Because when he's fired up, you can see. I mean, he has 3 national championships at Cal Berkeley. He won the game against Hungary in a penalty shootout. He has it, but as a goalie, you need to help him a little bit.
United States looking to take the lead. Max Irving to the near side for Obert. Obert into the middle. Pass was broken up. And now Romania will head back the other way.
And so they do that double post because it's more likely that you're going to get an exclusion having 2 centers in there. The problem is when you have Halleck, who's the best in the world, you don't need someone else crowding his space. Get out, give him the ball. When Halleck's out, now's the time that you can come in with multiple mismatches.
If you joined us late, it's the second match for both Team USA and Romania. Tied at 2. Kenny Albert, along with 5-time Olympian Tony Azevedo, the 4th all-time leading scorer in Olympic history with 61 goals.
You can see they're shading toward number 10, Georgescu, a little bit. They do not want him to take the shot.
You had a look at the battle taking place under the water.
They love to do the under the water right during a big moment. But yeah, right there you can see just a nice block by Weinberg.
Players must tread water or swim throughout the entire game. Not allowed to touch the bottom or the sides of the pool. Only the goalie could touch the ball with both hands simultaneously. United States turns it over. Tied at 2, 3.5 remaining in the first quarter.
So you can see here that hockey sub they're doing. So they're going to come out of the water, high five, go back under. You cannot touch the lane line. If you do, it's a turnover. Team USA had that happen in the first game.
Led to a 3-on-1 advantage. Shot clock is down to 4 seconds as the United States takes possession.
And you can see that's what they want. They want to push the counter. They want to push on offense. You can see 2 subs for Romania already. That means they didn't get all their players on offense, showing what U.S. one of their strengths is. They're in great shape. They're one of the fastest. Them and the Japanese are the 2 fastest teams in the world. They have to use that.
Now Capito back out. Bobic. United States and Romania tied at 2. Late first quarter. Sylvian Kolodrovsky, while we were away, with his second goal. So Romania, for the 3rd time, takes a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, and that's a center goal. Those are called natural goals. In water polo, you do not give up natural goals. You take the exclusion, and then you swim out and you play 5-man deep. But the ball came in. Kolodrovsky did a great job stepping out toward the ball, but no one fouled him. Bobic doesn't take the exclusion, and now he gets an easy goal. Those are 2 that you cannot give up. Take the exclusion. Play hard.
Natural goals, the equivalent of even strength goals.
Yes. And you usually average 2 to 3 you give up a game, maybe. And right now, Romania has 2 already in the first quarter.
United States with both of their goals with the extra touch. Yes! Johnny Hooper, his second of the game.
And that's great. They're playing to their center, so now you see Romania has to be all the way back to stop Ben Halleck. Johnny Hooper does a little 2-stroke inside with a quick shot. Beautiful, beautiful goal by Johnny Hooper. Quick, right over the head of Keith.
So 3 times Romania has taken the lead. On all 3 occasions, the United States has come back to tie the game.
That's good. What they want to do right now is possession, time of possession. Calm down, spread out. When they run a zone like that, where they have to stop Halleck and come so far back, you're shooting at 3-4 meters. Eventually, you're going to start to put those away and take that lead.
Georgescu up top for Romania as the battles continue. Kept alive by Georgescu. And now the United States will head back the other way.
Yeah, good shot. He has a really strong wrap shot. Goes under that arm, just a little bit outside the post, but great job by Bowen staying agile and making that steal.
Pass it to the middle. A look at Ben Halleck, the United States captain. United States with the extra attacker.
And that's just beautiful, picture perfect right there. Calm down, give it to Halleck, and now you have your power play.
That one denied, so we remain tied at 3.
But see, that's an example. You're not going to make every power play, but that's a good power play. Great job. You know, ball into the post. Halleck barely misses it. They get the rebound. Bowen, instead of taking the shot with 5 guys in front of him, makes a beautiful pass to Johnny Hooper, who I think if he just catches and shoots in an easy goal. But that is a good power play.
Now Litescu for Romania. He opened the scoring. Down to 35 seconds remaining. Litescu fires that. It's blocked by Weinberg.
Great block by Weinberg. He read that the entire time. 2 hands, follows that ball. That's exactly what Team USA needs.
Down to 15 seconds as Romania takes possession.
Nice. So Team USA is trying to push that counterattack, especially when you have Ryder Dodd in there who's so fast, right? He's so explosive, trying to earn a penalty, and referees didn't call it.
Ryder Dodd, cap number 11 for Team USA, 18 years of age, first-time Olympian. First quarter comes to an end in Paris with the United States and Romania deadlocked 3 apiece.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. Intuit QuickBooks. Now get 70% off for 3 months.
Does your sunscreen go as hard as you do? New Neutrogena Sport. Blocks 97% of burning UV rays. Non-greasy formula that resists sweat. To give you winning protection. No matter your sport. Neutrogena.
Permission to dig in? Granted. Breyer's Carb Smart is so rich, so creamy, it tastes totally off limits. But with only 4 grams of net carbs in every delicious serving, you've got the green light. Better starts with Breyer's.
The United States and Romania tied at 3 as we get set for the second quarter. Tony, your observations from the first 8 minutes.
I think offensively, Team USA is doing really well. They're doing what they need to do. They're spreading out. They're playing team water polo. We didn't see Ryder Dodd's counter at the end, but it's okay. It's going to happen later on in the quarter. Defensively is where they're struggling. They gave up an easy goal on the wing. So 2 goals out of center, that's 3 naturals. We talk about 3 a game, and they gave up all 3 natural goals. That means 6 on 6. They have to stop that. Take the exclusions. They haven't had 1 exclusion yet. Take the exclusion and beat them on the man-up, man-down scenario.
United States scoring 2 of their 3 goals with the extra attacker. The second quarter sprint is controlled by Johnny Hooper of the United States.
That's the Hooper we know.
Here's Chase Dodd. Dodd brothers, two of the three first-time Olympians on this roster. You will continue to hear the frequent whistles. About 80% are for common fouls. This is an exclusion. So the extra attacker for the United States once again. Max Irving winds. Now Chase Dodd. Dodd back out for Irving. Out of the far side.
Yeah.
Coming off the hat trick and the loss to Italy gives the United States their first lead today.
And they did that in the play before. That's what they're doing. They're moving between the wing, the middle, the wing, the middle. If they don't have the post, right over the top, just like they did to Johnny Hooper, except Honest-Obey does a quicker shot, puts it away with his wraparound. Great power play. And like I said the one before, just because he missed doesn't mean it was wrong.
Obey won a national title at USC in 2018. His fourth goal in Paris. And the power play has been clicking for the United States.
3 for 4.
Something you said right at the top of the show would be a huge key for the United States after they were under 50%, 5 for 12 against Italy on Sunday.
Well, because power play shows how you are as a team, how you're connecting, how you're moving together. If that's off, then the rest of the game's off. But if that's on, then you know you're gelling together.
Nice defensive play made by Chase Dodd as the United States heading from left to right, looking to extend their lead.
It was a really nice drive by Foulet, but great help from the back there. He wasn't in that red zone, so that's why it wasn't a penalty or a kick out. You'll see kind of right outside the goal, there's those 2-meter lines. Anything really within those goal lines and 5 meters is a red zone, and that means that there's a high percentage it'll be a penalty if you touch them from behind.
Bogdan Roth, the Romanian head coach.
One of the best left-handers to play. Played for Italy. Absolutely amazing legs. Got up to his speedo every time he shot. Great player. I remember battling against him many times.
2 minutes in, second quarter. United States leading Romania 4-3. Big save made by Weinberg on Foulier.
That was a good idea by Foulier. He had no one in front of him. Comes up big, just doesn't sell that near side hard shot as much. And Weinberg, great job recovering in that lob technique.
What's impressed you about Weinberg's play so far today at goal?
He just showed up to play. That first goal, you thought, oh no, right over his head. How's that going to respond? He's responded beautifully right after. And that's why he's the starter.
Power play for the United States. Chase Dodd kicks it back out. Dobé to the far side, and that's blocked off by Teak.
And you can see that was actually a great job. Cupido, I think he had Halleck, didn't give it to him. It was fine. Once the ball was dropped, that's when they lost their rhythm. Again, that's okay. That wasn't the right power play. I think Johnny Hooper just got an exclusion, so Romania now has about really 10 seconds. They got to hurry up and take a shot.
Romania went 4 for 7 with the extra attacker in their opening game. Now the United States back at full strength. Another block by Weinberg.
Big block. There was no hands right there. I don't know why, why Olton didn't take the shot earlier on the counterattack when he was wide open. He waited, but Weinberg just took it down, and that's why you take those exclusions in set, because you just play great 5-man D.
Halleck battling in the middle.
And that's their game. You got this centered. It'd be like not giving the ball to Shaquille O'Neal. Why would you do that, right? Feed him the ball as much as you can. And when everyone comes back, now it's easier for the rest of the team. Beautiful pass.
Halleck drew the penalty. So here is Ryder Dodd, the player who was fouled, does not have to take the penalty shot. And Dodd!
Yeah.
The 18-year-old, his first Olympic goal. United States lead to 5-3 over Romania.
I got you.
Down goes Jewett. Jewett and Amos are down. What a lovely sign of sportsmanship.
Welcome back. United States with 2 goals here in the second quarter, leading Romania 5-3. Moments ago, Ryder Dodd, the 18-year-old, with his first career Olympic goal. Tony, you were 18 back in 2000 when you made your Olympic debut. What do you remember about your first?
Oh, it just makes everything else calmer.
Max Irving, 6-3.
Yes! This is the USA. They're pushing the counter. They're using their speed. And it starts from defense. You saw how at the beginning they were a little lackadaisical in the zone. Now they're pressing. They're high in the lane. Alex Obert comes, steals the ball. They push the counterattack. He was the center defender, number 4, Obert, and now he swam 30 meters. Beautiful finish by Max Irving. But yeah, going back to your first goal in the Olympics, I mean, it just, you know, as much as you're not supposed to think about scoring, no, you do. And so once you get one in there, you're like, okay, I got my one. Now let's go win them out.
And then you scored 60 additional goals.
That's right.
Timeout taken by Romania. Romania led 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. The United States has scored the last 4, including all 3 goals here in the second quarter.
And you can hear what the Romanian Bogdan Rath is saying. Is, you guys, you cannot give up the counterattacks to USA, right? If you're going to take the exclusion, take it. But penalties, you can't give up. Counterattacks, you can't give up. And that's what they're doing. And this is where US has made this jump to a 3-point lead just in the second quarter, is continuing on their offense, but hammering down on defense has been the key.
After allowing 12 goals to Italy on Sunday in the opening match, Fourier defended by Irving, with the United States now leading Romania 6-3.
See that difference? They started in this hard press, spread him out, and now they come back into a zone. That is how you play defense, not right away into a zone.
Here's Georgescu to the far side. Shot clock at 3, and Weinberg with another big block. That's 7 so far today for Adrian Weinberg.
But if you're U.S. right now, that's who you want to shoot. A right-hander on the wing. Weinberg's going to block that all day.
Georgescu with it again, matched up with Vavic. Shot clock is winding down. And Weinberg gets the left hand on that attempt.
Yeah, Foulet's doing a good job of getting himself a shot without any blockers. Capito has to make sure, though, that he doesn't cheat to offense. Stay in front, because you never know. 1 goal, that gets him pumped up, 2, and now you're a 1-goal game. Focus on the defense. The offense, you're fast enough, strong enough, the best personnel. You're gonna be productive on offense.
Georgescu up top for Romania. This is Priotesa. Priotesa into the middle. Offensive foul is the call against Romania.
So one of the rules is inside the 2-meter line. Unless you are outside of that 2 red zone area that we call, you cannot be inside the 2 unless the ball is inside the 2, like an offside in soccer. And that's what that turnover call was.
There's Irving on the pass from Capito. Max Irving sending it back out, and the save made by Teak. Kept alive by the United States. Hooper directing traffic. Now Irving, Team USA, with the last 4 goals in the game. Irving into the middle. And Howland is fouled.
And that's their game. They're very fast, very explosive. Once they spread out, work for Halleck. They have great shooters if they come back. It just comes down to this power play.
There's Capito. Chased down by Ryder Dodd. Now Irving. Into the middle, and Teague gets a hand on it.
That's those little fine details. Pass too high on Cupido, just an inch lower, and that's a beautiful goal by Halleck. It's great that he's seeing that open player, just a little too high for him to have.
Minute and a half remaining, second quarter. Kenny Albert along with five-time Olympian Tony Azevedo. United States leading Romania 6-3.
Now you see Romania trying to do that double post, trying to figure out a way, because right now they're not generating any offense. They're doing fine on defense, but offensively they're not generating anything. They're shooting from the worst angles. You see here, they're getting turnover after turnover. So Coach Rath is like, hey, we got to figure something out. Let's double team. Let's drive more.
Timeout is taken by the United States. Head coach Dejan Udovicic. His 11th season as head coach of the national team led Serbia to a pair of Olympic bronze medals in 2008 and 2012.
Your five box. Luka, Ben now. Johnny stays, Max stays. Boy stays. 12. Open the post. Open the post. Open the post. Be ready to go to the left side. Be ready. Just easy. Floor pass is easy. Let's go.
So you can see he's running 12, so he wants to keep it between the two, watch the post, and then try and finish on that left side, which they did with Hannes Dobé. It's a good timeout. You know, they've had 2 6-on-5s where it's kind of not going well. This would be a nice goal going into that third quarter up 4.
There's Irving, 6-3 lead for the United States.
So watch the Bowen to Dobé again.
Irving across. Now back out it comes. And that shot by Bowen is denied.
The mistake there was going from the wing to wing. You will go right back to Bowen. He's one of the best shooters in the world. Give him the ball. He can take a quick shot or go over the top to Dobé. Don't complicate it. By now, everyone's catching the ball across their body, which is much more difficult.
You had to look at Andre Priotesa with 2 exclusions on a player's 3rd exclusion, the equivalent of fouling out in basketball. Down to 30 seconds. United States in control. They've outscored Romania 3-0 in this second quarter.
And that was great crash, great defense. You're pressing and then you're coming back, reading it. Right now, Romania's goal is get it to Kolodorovsky. He started with 2 in the first quarter, but this quarter he's been quiet because Team USA has been shutting him down.
Save made by Teague. The ball deflects out off the goalie. The offense keeps possession of any other defensive player. It heads back the other way.
You got 8 seconds. You're going to look for try and earn a foul outside, take the shot. You can see they went into a double post to open up both Irving and Bowen for the opportunity. You can hear Coach Udovicic yelling, give it to Bowen. Bowen, try and get a foul and take a 6-meter foul shot, which with his shooting is a good percentage.
One last attempt by Bowen. And the first half comes to an end. After Romania took a 3-2 lead, the United States with the last 4 goals, 2 quarters in the books in Paris. Team USA leading Romania 6-3.
Who can solve this equation?
Ooh! Me.
Anyone else? Fine. Jake from State Farm.
Okay. It's the personal price plan theorem. If you bundle your home and auto, that can equal an affordable price just for you. Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Why always the couch? Does he need to go to puppy school? Get his little puppy diploma? How much have I been spending on this little guy?
When your questions about life turn into questions about money, there's Erica, the virtual financial assistant to help you spend, save, and plan smarter. Only from Bank of America. What would you like the power to do?
For people who feel limited by the unpredictability of generalized myasthenia gravis and who are anti-AChR antibody positive, season to season, Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal, and other types of infections. Complete or update your meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. If Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is moving forward with continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultomiris.
Here, matching bedazzled shirts are worn proudly, and phones are forgotten. Young ones are granted new power, and dad jokes are actually funny. Fireworks paint the sky every night, and hand-holding makes a comeback every day. Here, anything is possible if you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
I know you're out there. And if there's one thing I've learned, I can find anyone. And I will find you.
Welcome back. Day 2 of the men's water polo competition in Paris. The third quarter sprint with the United States leading Romania 6-3. Team USA outscored Romania 3-0 in the second quarter. Kenny Albert with Tony Azevedo. Tony, you felt the power play would be a key, and it's been clicking for Team USA.
Yeah, they're already 50%. You know, we talk about it. 50%, you give yourself a chance. 60-70, you're winning the game. So it's a great start, but the biggest difference they made in the second quarter, they didn't give up a goal. First quarter, they forgot defense a little bit. Second quarter, unbelievable defense by Weinberg, everyone, and then they win that 3-0. So they got to continue focusing on the defense aspect.
Extra attacker for Romania for only the second time in this game. The skip shot glances off the post.
Really haven't seen much from Georgescu. You know, he's one of their best scorers. I had the honor of playing with his father, who was one of the greatest players to play. Known him since he's a little kid, has one of the hardest shots in water polo. But he's only taken one shot today, so look for him, number 10, with the ball to try and get himself going.
Power play continues for Romania, and the block by Weinberg, that's his 9th.
That's what Team USA wants. Leave those guys outside of the post shooting. Don't let the Georgescus or the Foulets shooting from the left side.
Weinberg has bounced back following the 12-8 loss to Italy on Sunday. His team leading Romania by a 6-3 score. Bobic to the inside. And Halleck, continuing to battle in the middle, draws another penalty.
Yeah, and it's just that turn. It's with the new rules. If you allow the center to turn, it's not an exclusion anymore. It is a penalty immediately.
Dobe will shoot. Already has a goal today. There's number 2.
Yes.
Coming off a hat-trick against Italy. 5th goal in Paris for Thunder 5.
Well, what a beautiful pass by Bobic. She's sitting there looking, passes that ball in. It's those passes that a lot of people forget. You can see here Ben does such a good job. See how he grabs the leg, the suit, gets himself ready so that all he has to do, show the upper body, and he gets that penalty. And great finish from Hanestave.
So the United States has now scored 5 in a row after falling behind 3-2.
It's really been spurred by their defense, that 5-man. They took the exclusion, and then they shut them down and then go right back and earn a penalty.
They scored 3 power play goals, another 2 on penalty shots.
Yeah. That's their game, and they can play that against anyone in the world. It's just when they get too excited and want to do too many things is when they start to make the mistakes.
United States in the white caps, Romania in blue. Shot clock is winding down. And Kolodrovsky lost the handle. He has scored 2 of the 3 goals for Romania. Tescu with 2 exclusions.
When you're playing to Halleck, you're earning so many exclusions. Now Romania is having problems because so many people have 2. They're going to start to lose players on the bench.
There's Dobe to the inside.
So that's an offensive foul there on Ryder Dodd. Came a little bit high. You know, if you're posting up, you want to be under the center defender, not on top. He comes up top. It's an offensive foul.
Romania has not scored since the first quarter, trailing the United States 7-3.
There's Foulet.
Romania turns it over so the United States back in possession, in control, with a 4-goal lead.
And this has been the hardest part is their center has kind of disappeared. Kolodrovsky did a great job in the first quarter, but U.S. has just done such a good job on pressing and pushing out. These guys are tired. They're not even getting set. That ball, Foulet gave a great pass to set, but he wasn't even ready for it. Now look how calm U.S. is.
Pass was intended for Irving. Now Chase Dodd for the United States. Back to Max Irving. Irving.
Beautiful pass by Chase Dodd there. Ball goes over Irving. He still has the ability. He sees he got 4 seconds. 2 quick strokes, catches that, and then he knows he has time. He didn't rush it. You can see here, if they touch him, it's a penalty. Put that thing away. Take your time. Don't rush it and miss an easy goal.
Second goal for Irving today, his 4th in Paris. The United States has now scored 6 consecutive.
And have not given up a goal since the first quarter. It's in every sport. I think defense has to come first. Because the offense, you see the Japanese team, that everything's so risky. Yeah, they can score 15 goals, but they can also give up 16.
Yeah, they played a couple of wild matches, losing to Serbia 16-15, to France today 14-13.
Yeah, they were in both those games and they could have won.
2 one-goal defeats, both high-scoring affairs. Georgescu, and that one is denied.
Well, he's someone that Romania needs to start taking more shots. He is an absolutely phenomenal player. Known him since he's a little baby. Started when he was 4 or 5 years old at Cremona, Italy. And right now, U.S. is doing a good job of shutting him down, but he needs to get himself involved.
He scored 2 goals in the opener. A 14-7 loss to Greece. Midway through the third quarter, United States leading this one 8-3. Allen draws the exclusion.
Another beautiful pass by Hannes Dobe to your center, Halleck, and we said this before. The key to U.S. is going to be their power play and getting the ball to your big man, and they are doing that, and that's why the score is 8-3.
Now 4 for 6 off the power play. The finish by Halleck. So the United States with 7 consecutive goals. The captain with his first goal in Paris and 13th in his career.
Introducing your daily Olympic recap on Peacock, where you'll get the most thrilling moments from Paris, personalized for you in a new playlist each morning. Available now. Catch up on all the sports, athletes, and events you care about most. Available on your iPhone, iPad, or browser. Just tell us which highlights you want. It's a whole new way to enjoy the Olympic Games on the go, made just for you. Catch up on everything from NBC Universal's coverage of the games, brought to you by Microsoft Copilot.
Another block by Adrian Weinberg with Romania on the power play. Now the United States back to full strength. Romania, Tony, has gone 0 for 5 with the extra attacker.
Just great defense by Weinberg, by Team USA, just coming up with blocks, making sure Georgescu's not the one that finishes, forcing the player outside of the post in the worst shooting position to shoot. And that spurred their offense. You can see 3-0 again in this quarter so far.
Another power play for Romania, and that one deflects out off Johnny Hooper.
Beautiful block there by Hooper, helping your goalkeeper out. You know, as a player, you're taught you've got to take a half a foot, just a little bit. Make the goal a little smaller for your goalie, and they can do the rest. And that's what Team USA is doing right now. Romania is 0 for 6 on power play.
While the United States has converted 4 times on the power play, twice on penalty shots. Team USA has scored the last 7 goals.
And that was a good look there by Halleck. Ball, he wanted maybe the penalty shot, kind of wanted to shoot, and I think the goalie tick came out right at the right time, and then good no call.
This is Udon down the right wing for Romania. Romanians have not scored since the first quarter when they took a 3-2 lead. United States with 7 goals since. Just under 2 to play, third quarter.
So they kicked Halleck out there. They were saying that after the foul, he didn't let go.
And Romania capitalizes. It's Georgescu you've been talking about him all game long, beating Weinberg to end the 7-0 run by the United States.
Man, look at this guy. This guy has a phenomenal, it's not just because I know him so well, but I know what kind of shot he has. No looker. No one's ready for that, which you have to be on him. Adrian barely gets a hand up. But this guy is one of the best shooters. He needs to get himself involved. But finally, Romania gets on the board. They're 1 for 7, which is still very far off of that 50 percentile that we say gives yourself a chance. But that's really been the difference of the game. USA has put away 4 of their 7 opportunities on power play, while Romania has put away 1.
You had to look at Ben Halleck, who was called for his second exclusion.
And right now, going into the third with this lead, that's not a big deal, but that is something that they should all be aware of, because you definitely don't want your big man sitting on the bench.
Here's Dome to the far side, back out for Irving.
You can see how it changes the whole dynamic of the offense. When he's in, everyone's so wide, patient, and they know they're going to get it to him because he's going to get position. Without him, you see now all of a sudden you get shots like that, scrambling. You know, you're trying to be more aggressive, trying to do more, which a lot of times leads to too many people driving and you giving up transition goals.
Halleck, the 3-time Olympian, won the 2019 national title at Stanford, 2-time National Player of the Year. Final minute, third quarter, with the United States leading by 5.
I wrote to a message after the Italian game. I go, hey, bud, shoot the ball more. He has such a great shot. You know, not on a power play, but there are opportunities when there's nothing going on. He's got to take advantage and take that shot and show what he's got. Beautiful third goal by Hannes Obey.
His second consecutive 3-goal game in Paris.
Yeah, and it shows how talented this team is. And if they can just all bring it together and play the defense of the team and continue to dominate, make good passes on power play, and lastly, just limit the mistakes. That's their biggest enemy, is themselves and the mistakes they give up and the easy goals that come with those.
Back-to-back hat tricks for Dobé. Down to the final half minute. Here in the third. 10-4 lead for Team USA. Looking to even their record at 1-1. There's Georgescu up top.
See, U.S. is leaving this side open. They want this side nearest to us to shoot. We call it the 4-5 side. They want them to shoot. You can see that. And they're not shooting.
Weinberg holding on to it as time winds down. And the third quarter comes to an end in Paris. The United States outscoring Romania 4-1 in the third quarter, extending to a 6-goal advantage.
Tatiana Schoonmaker back to defend her gold medal against her biggest rivals. Tatiana Schoonmaker, wow.
We believe no journey is taken alone. Toyota, starting possible.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. Better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Ready for the judgment day.
Another Joker movie. Joker.
Rated R.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
United States and Romania were tied at 3 after the first quarter, but since then, Tony, 7-1, Team USA.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a great job of pushing, spreading out, getting that ball to Halleck, and putting away their power plays. Getting Halleck his first goal of the games, which getting Ryder Dodd his first goal of the games. Those are the little things that pump you up and get you excited for the next games. And that's what this is about. And I wrote here, one of the keys is Weinberg. Why? Not just this game. Weinberg needs a good game here for the future of the tournament. And he is having one great game now, which hopefully leads into Greece and then the rest of the tournament.
11 saves for Weinberg over the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter sprint controlled by Johnny Hooper, no surprise. Hooper with 2 goals, Max Irvin with a pair, Hannes Dove with a hat trick for the second straight game. This is Irving back up top for Cupido. Fourth quarter just underway. Pass to the inside, Obert in for Halleck, and he draws the exclusion.
And really good patience there by Team USA.
And the United States gets to an 11-4 lead. Chase Dodd with the first goal here in the fourth quarter.
But you saw the patience there. Beautiful pass by Hooper into Obert. Then Halleck's out right now because he has 2 exclusions, so they're resting him. But great job. You see Obert hold his ground. They come on top. It's exclusion. But Chase Dodd, we talk about, hey, first 4 or 5 seconds, you got to take it. Otherwise, work the system. Great shot by Chase, now getting himself on the board.
So Ryder Dodd with a goal earlier. And now his older brother, Chase.
Full competition. They're going to see who can score more in the tournament.
They both pick up their first Olympic goals. Chase, 21 years of age. Ryder is 18. Ryder heading to UCLA to join his brother. All 13 players on this roster played or play collegiately at various universities in California. 4 from Stanford, your alma mater. As Romania now close to within 6, 3 from UCLA, 3 from Cal, 2 from USC, and 1 from the University of the Pacific.
That's right. I mean, college is our professional league, essentially, right? So this is where these guys have great coaches and great education, and so that after water polo, there's something for them to do, right? But beautiful job by Romania there, looking for the post. And you know, Kolodovski's had such a great game. I mean, just those 2 first goals he had in the first quarter, earning exclusions, finishing. He is a very, very good player. They need to continue feeding him that ball.
Kolodovski completes a hat trick. So the United States now leads 11-5. Luca Capito up top for Team USA. As we take a look at the battle taking place in the middle. And the exclusion call is against Tepelus of Romania.
And you see when Halleck's in there, totally the entire dynamic changes. Just get him the ball. Romania has to come back on him and force someone else to shoot, which is surprising they haven't.
There's Capito, near side, and that one blocked off by Teague.
Great power play, though. Everyone wasn't selfish. Bowen comes up. Everyone thinks he's going to shoot. Goes to Capito. Goes to Hooper for the quick shot, which is open. He just misses it. So his third foul for Tepelus there. You can see how many players from Romania are not going to end up, you know, there could be 3 or 4 that can end up finishing the game.
13 players on each roster, including the 2 goalies. Halleck chasing it down. Halleck surveying. Pass. Score. The finish by Alex Bowen.
And the axe. You see when he finishes, he loves throwing that axe. He's done it since his first Olympics with me in 2016.
He took that celebration from his beloved San Diego Padres.
That is true. But look how quick that ball comes out of his hand. That's why he's one of the greatest shooters in the game, because he can really bring it far back for power or very little for quickness right over the head of team.
He said opponents have done it back to him on occasion, talk trash after scoring goals against the United States.
Yes, they have. But he has his tradition and he has his Padres, and he's sticking with it.
Padres no longer use that celebration, but Alex Bowen has kept it alive.
You can see Romania put in their 40-year-old backup goalie in place of Teague, give him some play time.
Edouard Dragusin, the oldest water polo player in Paris, now in goal for Romania, trailing the United States 12-5. Romania calls timeout.
We gave it class-leading passenger space for ultimate comfort and the confidence of a nationwide dealer network. With the all-new Honda Prologue, we've made it easy to go electric, just like you'd expect from a Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Welcome back. Day 2 of the men's water polo competition in Paris. Kenny Albert with 5-time Olympian Tony Azevedo, silver medalist in 2008. United States leading Romania by a 12-5 score. Team USA bouncing back, lost to Italy on Sunday 12-8. Romania fell to Greece in their opener 14-7. It is now 12-6 as Namtu fires one home.
That's a great movement by Romania. They put their better shooters on the left side, brings it all the way in with Georgescu. If you look on the post, look how hard he's working, which makes Ben Halleck have to come behind him, which opens up this near side shot. You can also see him grabbing Halleck's arm a little bit, which, you know, referees don't see a lot of times. And you're just trying to get every advantage, and in that situation, it worked.
Andre Namtu, 20 years of age, his first Olympic Games, scored twice in the opener. His first goal today.
It's so important having a left-hander, you know, on your team. And Team USA is one of the teams in the Olympics that doesn't have a left-hander. but it just opens everything up. Having someone being able to see, and a left-hander see and open all the right-handers on the other team instead of having a right-hander that's a much tougher angle like we have here with Max Irving and Alex Bowen.
What are the challenges that a left-hander presents to the opposing goalkeeper?
It's a totally different look. It's like a pitcher in baseball, right? You don't see it that often because there's not that many. So it's a much different shot and harder to block.
Romania with back-to-back goals cuts the deficit to 5. Georgescu with his second.
And there he is. And that's how dangerous this guy can be. It's just maybe a little bit too late for him getting going on his counterattack and on his shooting. But right now, great job. He has 2 guys on him right there. Comes up. Beautiful cross-cage goal. And Weinberg saying, guys, just foul him. Because if you foul them, he can't shoot. He can't do anything. You don't take the ejection there. He's outside the post. Just foul.
So Romania with the last 2 goals. The United States went on a 7-0 run earlier. Did not allow a goal in the second quarter. Now leading 12-7. Here's Irving for Team USA. Back up top as we approach 4 minutes remaining. Dobé, the return for Irving. And his shot gets blocked off by the 40-year-old Dragusin.
Dragusin was the goalie when I played against him. So we're similar age. So he was the goalie. Whenever he played Romania, it was Dragusin in the goal. And let me tell you, he's a very good goalie. Always blocked low. So I always knew to try and shoot high or lob on him.
He's the only returning Olympian. Romania last participated in men's water polo in London in 2012, finishing 10th. So only Dragusin returns from that squad. The other 12 of his teammates, all first-time Olympians.
That's right. And I believe Georgescu's father was on that team. So now he's following his footsteps.
Second-generation Olympian, 3.5 remaining. Romania with the last 2 goals from Damtu and Georgescu. And now the United States back in possession. In control, leading by 5. Up next for Team USA, they will take on Greece on Thursday, then Montenegro on Saturday, Croatia on Monday. You talked right from the start, Tony, about the power play being a key for Team USA. They were under 50% of their opener, but today they scored on 5 of 9 attempts.
And that's what they should be. And again, maybe 1 or 2 had some bad passes, but the other ones were good misses on power plays. You're going to have that. But that is what water polo's become. Everything's an exclusion now, whether you like it or not. I personally don't. It's just grabbing. But it does give you an opportunity on power play to put it away and be a team and work and play and different picks within the system. But you have to stay disciplined. And that's the biggest thing that Team USA had in their first game.
You got to look at the schedule. An early start for the United States on Thursday, 10:30 in the morning in Paris.
Which traditionally has always been an advantage for USA because playing in Europe for 12 years like I did, your first practice was at 10:30, right? 11 o'clock. So you are used to playing, waking up later, playing later, going to bed later, eating later. Compared to US, my last Olympics, we went from 6 to 10 in the morning and then 12 to 3:30 in the afternoon. So getting up early, it was normal.
Max, let's go. Hey, they're gonna come in Brescia. He is coming from 4. You're staying on 5 posts. Okay? If you got men up, it's a 4. Hey, use the shot clock. If they are going in contra-attack, follow them and keep the ball in the camp. Emmett, Johnny.
So what he's saying there, they're going to go Brescia. Brescia's a defense. It's basically a trap where you think someone's open, then you throw it down to the wing and they're gone on the counterattack. So he's warning them of that. And then also on power play, they're running number 4.
Two and a half remaining. The United States leading by 5. 8 different goal scorers today for Team USA. Dobé with a hat trick, 2 apiece for Hooper and Irving. Here's Chase Dodd back up top. Dobey, a couple of pump fakes. Chased on with it once again. Down to the far side. Into the middle. Off the pipe.
And that's a good job. They're being patient, wait. They're up by 5 goals. There's no need to rush and give them more and more opportunity. This is the one they were looking at. Was that a fake? Was that a kick? I don't think there was enough evidence to show that he really kicked right or there.
Here's Odon for Romania. Under 2 minutes remaining. Odon up top. Knock 2. Into the middle. Score. It's Georgescu again. That's his third. So Romania with hat tricks from Kolodrowski and now Georgescu.
And he did this exact same goal against them in Doha, in Qatar, where he drives backdoor, gets the pass from 4, and just guides that ball in. It is so difficult. Goalkeeper can't because they're honoring the ball. And all of a sudden they look to the right and this quick shot in. He is so good at that move. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of it.
So Romania has scored the last 3 goals. The United States led at 1 point, 12-5.
Well, it's so important because there's goal differential that might come into it, but it's so important to continue, not to say, hey, we're going to win this game, right? No, you got to go, hey, we got to finish this game on our highest, on our most energetic, because that's going to lead you into the next game. I've always believed that. If you fourth quarter, you're like, oh, it's done. Well, then you're going to start off that next game not great. So they have to continue strong defense and push the counter. Be patient, obviously, but put away their shots.
United States using the clock with a 4-goal lead.
Yeah.
Alex Bowen with his second goal.
And that was it. Patience, wait, double post. They're going to come off, they have to, and then take the shot at the end of the clock. And great, again, quickness and showing how strong Alex Bowen just wrist is to get that ball past Dragosin.
Bowen with 2 goals against Italy, and now 2 against Romania. Down to 1:15.
This is a big stop for them. Get comfortable on defense. Make a really good stop on defense. Use the clock. Finish the game outright.
Georgescu with it. Now Udon. Got to look at the extracurricular activity taking place. And now the United States back in possession with 40 seconds on the clock in Paris.
And Weinberg looks great now. I mean, that was a mistake by Obert leaving that lefty on the wing. Weinberg saves the day with that block. And this is great for him leading into the game against Greece.
Many positives, Tony, for the United States. You mentioned the play of Weinberg. He has 14 saves today. They scored 5 times on the power play. But run earlier. And now Alex Bowen completes his hat trick.
And that's a true danger with Team USA. You have to come back and center. They didn't for 2.5 quarters because Ben earned 6, 7 exclusions and penalties. And then when you come back on Team USA, you have shooters like Alex Bowen, Dobey, Irving, all these guys who can put the ball away.
Hat tricks for Dobey and Bowen. Bowen with all 3 of his goals in the 4th quarter.
Well, he didn't play much in the first 3 quarters. And then now all of a sudden when they're coming back, you put Alex in because you cannot really drop off Alex Bowen because you see what happens.
Greece next for the United States on Thursday morning.
Yeah, it's a good matchup for them. They have 3 great centers, and one played at Cal Berkeley and was the best player in the country for 3 years in a row. So they really got to, not follow. But it's a winnable game.
We have nothing on you, top player in the nation 4 straight years. Tony Acevedo.